Over the course of the Imperial era from 19 BBY to 4 ABY, the Galactic Empire built many superweapon battle stations in its attempts to subdue the galaxy under its rule. This video explained what the Galactic Empire's superweapons were from Canon and Legend source material. For future Imperial Explained videos, please give a like and subscribe to this channel. Starting with the Legend superweapons. In 18 BBY, Emperor Palpatine ordered the construction of the battle moon called the Eye of Palpatine, and was disguised as an asteroid with the single purpose to wipe out any remaining Jedi younglings on the outer rim planet of Bel Savis. However, the battle moon was sabotaged before it could be used, and lay dormant in space before it was destroyed by Luke Skywalker and his Jedi students. In 3 BBY, the Death Star prototype was constructed at the Moore installation as a testbed to ensure the planet-destroying superlaser for the DS-1 orbital battle station could be built. The prototype was constructed with a simple Durasteel frame with a reactor core, a superlaser, engines and a control sector. Although the Death Star prototype measured 120 kilometers in diameter, matching the first Death Star, its superlaser was only powerful enough to destroy a planet's core and took the superlaser 15 minutes to recharge. Once the test mission had been fulfilled, the prototype was left anchored and uncompleted above the Moore installation before it was eventually destroyed by the rebels in 11 ABY at the Battle of Moore. In 0 BBY, the DS-1 Death Star Mobile Battle Station, or of course known as the first Death Star, it was a moon-sized battle station designed and constructed to fire a single planet-destroying superlaser powered by massive energy crystals. Palpatine wished for the Death Star to be a constant reminder and a tangible symbol of the dark side of the Force's power. However, it was destroyed by the rebellion in the same year at the Battle of Yavin. In the years leading up to 0 BBY, the Sun Crusher was another prototype superweapon, which was also constructed at the Empire's Moore installation. Grand Moff Tarkin secretly diverted funds from the Death Star project to allow Imperial scientists to research the technological innovation. The vessel was no larger than a starfighter, however it was protected by quantum crystalline armour, making it impervious to turbo laser blasts. Unlike the Death Star, which destroyed individual planets, the Sun Crusher could destroy an entire star system by causing its target star to turn into a supernova. It too was eventually destroyed at the Battle of Moore when it was pulled into a black hole. The Torpedo Sphere was a spherical mobile battle station designed to neutralise and knock out a planet's shields through planetary bombardment. Although it was far smaller than a Death Star, at 1.9 kilometers in length, the battle station was a formidable weapon and comprised energy receptors, turbo batteries, and a torpedo tube array and deflector shields. As well as serving during Palpatine's Imperial era, these stations also served Thrawn's Federation and the reborn Palpatine as part of the Dark Empire. In 1 ABY, after the destruction of the first Death Star, the Conqueror was designed with the intention to slow the progress made by the rapidly growing Rebel Alliance. Although it was essentially an Imperial Star Destroyer, an Imperial search facility built a superlaser on the Star Destroyer Conqueror. Once completed, the Conqueror travelled to the planet Mustafar, where it was successfully tested on a small planetoid. However, the rebellion successfully infiltrated the ship and sabotaged the reactor core, which caused the vessel to explode once detonated. The orbital Nightcloak was a siege weapon and consisted of a network of hundreds of satellites orbiting a targeted planet. When placed in orbit around a world, the satellites would prevent all sunlight from reaching the surface, creating utter darkness and eventually turning the world to solid ice, killing all life. In 8 ABY, the Imperial warlord Zinj used the Nightcloaks to besiege the planet of Dathomir. The Tarkin, or the Tarkin Project, was built in principle between 0 BBY and 3 ABY, after the first Death Star battle station was named in honour of the late Grand Moff Tarkin. Palpatine ordered a prototype of the Eclipse class into an operational weapon that would also serve as a testbed for new technology. It mainly comprised of the iconic Death Star superlaser, shield generators and tractor beam projectors. It was destroyed in 3 ABY by a rebel sabotage team led by Leia Organa. In 4 ABY, the second Death Star was a larger version of its predecessor, without the design flaws which led to its destruction at the Battle of Yavin. Its improved superlaser weapon became operational before the construction of the Death Star was completed, which surprised the rebel attackers during the Battle of Endor. This had been Emperor Palpatine's plan all along, by luring the rebels into a trap. However, the rebellion's ground forces destroyed the Death Star's protective energy shield surrounding the battle station, and with the shield no longer defending its exposed superstructure, the rebel fleet proceeded to destroy the station from within, signifying the beginning of the downfall of the Empire. The World Devastators was another research project of the Empire's Moore installation around 4 ABY. which was not developed fully until the reborn Palpatine's Dark Empire attempted to deploy them in 10 ABY. A world devastator's primary tactic was to land on the surface of a planet and activate its powerful tractor beam projectors, which would literally tear the planet beneath it apart, thus making them planet killers. In 10 ABY, the Dark Empire developed the Galaxy Gun, which was a 7,000 metre long tube-shaped space station built above the planet of Biss. It was a superweapon capable of firing large destructive projectiles, equipped with particle disintegrator warheads capable of destroying an entire planet. It was also equipped with a hyperdrive and sublight thrusters. Despite the Galaxy Gun's firepower, the superweapon was destroyed in 11 ABY, along with the Emperor's final death at the Battle of Onderon. In canon for the Empire's superweapons, the new Star Wars story is a little limited. The 2 Death Stars are obviously featured, but after the Empire's decisive defeat at Endor, Palpatine's contingency plan ordered the beginning of Operation Cinder, which was the code name for the orbital bombardment campaign of numerous loyal worlds to the former Galactic Empire, as punishment for failing to prevent his death. Climate disruption arrays were a technological device that could be deployed in the orbit of a planet to provoke storms and hurricanes on its surface from space. Imperial-class Star Destroyers could deploy these arrays in the orbit of a planet. But I thought I would include the superweapon used by the spin-off Imperial faction, the First Order, who built Starkiller Base. Located on the ice planet of Ilum in the Unknown Regions, Starkiller Base was a First Order military base led by General Armitage Hux and Kylo Ren. It was armed with a superweapon capable of destroying entire star systems halfway across the galaxy. The First Order viewed this ability as an evolution of the planet-destroying capabilities of the Galactic Empire's Death Star designs, with the weapon serving as an ultimate culmination of old Imperial research into dark energy translations and hyperspace tunneling. As part of the First Order's project named Resurrection, the Mandator 4 class siege dreadnought design was born to create a formidable warship. The vessel was armed with 2 orbital autocannons that could fire a salvo of 2 rounds in quick succession before requiring a recharge. A single shot could obliterate planetary deflector shields, and it was considered the most dangerous enemy ship during the Battle of Dakar in 34 ABY. The Zeiston-class Star Destroyer, also known as the Sith Star Destroyer, used the Mandator 4 class siege dreadnought as a testbed, and the Final Order created a powerful capital ship which held a super laser cannon. It was a superweapon capable of destroying entire planets and was activated by the direct impulse ion energy from the ship's reactor core. However, although they were a much larger and powerful version of the original Imperial Class 1 Star Destroyer, the superweapon became an easy target for starfighters to attack, thus destroying the entire vessel. That concludes the Death Star series. For more future Imperial Explained videos, please give a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and as always, long live the Empire.